I was in a conversation last night with a guy who said he regretted his vote for Trump simply because he wasn't getting the benefit out of Trump's policies that he was expecting. That is such an utterly imbecilic and selfish take. I've never even considered just voting out of my own self-interest in spite of whatever it might do to the rest of the country. Even when I was a Republican, even when I was a conservative, at my most conservative, I thought genuinely that my conservative views, that the policies that I supported would help the country and would lift everybody up. Now, I can go back now and see how I was wrong, but that was still part of my mindset. So I don't understand how somebody can come through this and think, well, it's not helping me, regardless of anything else. Now, this guy also mentioned, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, how can you be so selfish and then think so much of yourself? How can you be that self-centered and not consider how other people might be impacted by the things that could do you some good? Because I can promise you, there's a lot of things that could do me personally good, that could make my life easier, that would hurt a whole lot of people. And I don't want those things for this country.
If you voted for Donald Trump, you are a piece of shit. Now, if you voted for him this first term, we can forgive. Hell, if you voted for him the second term, oh man, I have a gripe to pick with you, but we can accept it. But if you did vote for him the second term, you have to be able to admit that what he is doing is a breach of human rights. Literally just human rights. So if you voted for Donald Trump and you still support the shit he is doing, you care nothing about the economy, about our freedoms, about our rights, about the government, about our Constitution. You care nothing. All you care about is perpetuating the hate on people who you deem are lesser than you.
Hey everyone. So I'm just here to help anyone out who doesn't understand why how you voted in the election is strictly a difference of opinion that we can all just go on with. So a difference of opinion is you like coffee and I like tea. Maybe you can't stand tea. I know I don't like coffee, but that's okay. Like, drink your coffee. I'm totally cool with it. And you're totally cool with me drinking tea. I'm not forcing it on you. When you vote to outlaw tea and punish tea drinkers, that's no longer opinion. You've acted on that opinion to put yourself above tea drinkers. And now, because I'm a tea drinker, my life's in danger. Because I could be punished just for liking tea. So that's not a difference of opinion. You've made an action. You've made an action that's endangered my life and the lives of so many other people. So it's not a difference of opinion. You've made an action. And the consequence is that there are some people who are not going to be friends with you anymore. And there's some people who aren't going to have a relationship with you anymore. And the reason for that is because we don't trust you. You voted to put yourself above us and to punish us. That's not an opinion, that's an action. I have the right to make myself feel safe. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making myself feel safe. I'm making the other people around me who are now in danger, I'm making a safe space for them too. So this is not an opinion. You took action, and these are the consequences for your actions. If you don't like the consequences of your actions, one, you're not alone. And two, it's your actions that have to be looked at by you. And I wish you luck with that.
Literally, many people are saying no one thing. We should stop fighting. We should come together. We should forgive each other. That sounds good, but I think there is one important question. Can people move forward without first learning from the past? In my opinion, saying I am sorry is a good first step, but real change is bigger than words. Real change is shown by action. If someone says give change, people will not believe it right away. Trust takes time, respect takes time. People wants to real action. Another things I noticed this politics has become too personal. Today many people are do not only disagree, they hate each other. Families stop talking, friends block each other, neighbors argued every day. I do not think it healthy. A country becomes stronger when people can talk even when they disagree. We do not have to think the same, but we should respect each other. I also believe every voter should ask questions. Do not believe every speech. Do not believe every social media video. Do not follow a leader because other people do. Read, learn, think, then make your own decision. That is what a smart voter does. At the end of the day, people care about simple things. They want wood, good jobs, they want lower prices, they want safe shelters, they want a better future for their children. Those things are more important than political fights. So maybe the real question is not who was right, maybe the real question is what can you today to make tomorrow better, because the past cannot be changed but the future can. That is my opinion. Now want to hear from you. Do you think people deserve the second chance, or do you think they must first learn trust? Tell me your opinion in the comment. Let's continue.
The Democrats want you to believe that they lost the 2024 election because of online communists. It's not the president's fault. It's not the vice president's fault. It's not the Democrats' fault, a party that has billions of dollars. You know whose fault it is? It's your fault. Your responsibility. You need to take responsibility for Kamala Harris losing. Kamala Harris is a sweet lady that's done nothing wrong, and you should apologize to Kamala Harris. She lost because of you. You're responsible. You did this. You might be thinking, oh, but weren't the Democrats running the country for 4 years? No, no, no. You are responsible for why the orange man is president. You need to look in the mirror. You need to take some responsibility for making Trump the president. You need to apologize to Kamala Harris right now. You've been very bad.
Father David here. You know, it's finally time to just come out and say it. You can't be a Christian and vote for Donald Trump any more than you could be a Christian and support Adolf Hitler in Nazi Germany. Some things just don't go together. And when it comes to Trump, sexually assaulting women is not what Jesus is about. Lying about your position on a sensitive subject like abortion is not what Jesus is about. Committing fraud against a university, against a charity, against the state of New York to the tune of $500 million. These things are not about Jesus. Jesus is about compassion and healing and taking care of the least among us, while Trump is about Trump and saying anything to anyone just to get back into power. You can't be a Christian and vote for Trump. Now, for some of you, that may mean that because you have difficulties with the other side, you sit this one out. So be it. And for you bishops who are in the bag with him, it's time to crawl out. It's time to acknowledge that what you've been saying about this man is utterly false, and it undermines the gospel of Jesus Christ. And as leaders of religious traditions, shame on you. You should know better.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are talking about the topic that is creating a lot of debate online. Some people who voted for Donald Trump are now saying they made a mistake. They are asking for unity. They are asking for forgiveness. They say America should stop fighting and came together. But many people are asking one simple question: can forgiveness, can for responsibility? Let's talk about it. A few videos have gone viral recently. In this video, former Trump supporters say they are sorry. Some say they believe life would become more affordable. Some thought their economy would improve. Others believe that promise they heard during the campaign. Now they say things are not what they expected. Some even say they no longer want to support either political party because they feel both sides have failed them. That is a big change. But the internet has not responded with kindness. Many people replied by saying, "You had many changes and understand what you are voting for." Others said being sorry now does not erase the damage. This is where its conversation becomes difficult. Everyone makes mistakes. People can change their mind. That is part of democracy. But when political decisions affect millions of people, trust is much harder than rebuilt. Many immigrants, LGBTQ Americans, Black communities and other groups says they spent years hearing harsh words and seeing politics that made them feel unsafe. Now they are asking, why should immigrants forgiveness people it supported those ideas? That is fair question. At the same time, another question is also fair. If people admit they were wrong, should they welcomed back into the conversation? If you nowadays accept change, then how can society ever move forward? Real change should always be possible, but real change also requires action. Words alone are not enough. Anyone can post the video saying I am sorry. The harder part is proving that those words is real. That is means listening, learning, respecting others and supporting positive change even when it is uncomfortable. Forgiveness cannot be demanded. If you must be learned, that is true in families, it is true in friendship, and it is also true in politics. Another interesting part of the debate is unity. Many people say America is more divided than ever. Families argued over politics, friendships stopped talking, neighbors no longer trust each other. Social media has become a place where people attack each other instead to having honest conversation. That is not healthy for any country. Demanding is normal, hate is normal. People should be able to disagree without seeing each other enemies. That does not mean ignoring serious issues. It simply means the reminding that every America still shares the same country. Some people believe both political patriots use division because angry voters are easier to control. Either you agree with that or not. No one thinks is clear. Fear and anger spread it much faster online than respect is understanding. Every day millions of people see video that makes the more angry. Every few videos is every people is listen. That is one reason why is political climate feels so tense. Now let's talk about responsibilities. If some truly regards of political decision, that should they do? First, admit a mistake honestly. Second, learn. why other people were hurt. Third, support better solution in the future. Real regret is not about the getting sympathy. It's about the becoming a better criticism. Nobody expects perfection, but people do expect honesty. History shows countries become a stronger when people learn from mistakes instead of repeating them. Democracy depends on citizens who are willing to think, ask questions, and change their option when a few facts appear. Changing your mind is not weakness. Ignoring fact is no political leader is perfect, no political party is perfect. That is why voters should never follow politicians like celebrities. Every elder should be questioned, every promise should be examined, and every election should be based on fact, not emotion. At the end of the day, his story is not only the Donald Trump. Is it about the voters? It is about the every election. It is about talking responsibility of their choice we make. The people truly want the unity. They must understand the unity is built on honesty, respect, and accountability, not simple on asking everyone is forgot the past. Healing takes time, trust takes time, and forgiveness takes time. The future of America will not depend only on the politician. If you demand the wherever ordinary people choose anger of understanding, wherever they choose blame or responsibility, wherever they choose division on respect, choose this blamed to every voter. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy your decision. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Please remember to say respectful even you disagree. Do not forget to like or the video, subscribe to the channel. If you see the next video, take care, bye bye.